Hello, welcome to Skunk Kitty's World. I'm Skunk Kitty and we're going over all the prep I've done for Artfight so far. If you don't know what Artfight is, it's an annual art gifting game that takes place the month of July. There are two teams, you draw other people's characters for points. There are a lot of good videos here on YouTube going in depth about it, but this isn't one of them, because I am very bad at explaining things. The first thing I did before even making an account was making references for my characters, because it seemed like the easiest, as I already knew how to do references before joining Artfight. In the background is the reference for one of my OCs, Jimmy. When it comes to references, it is best to make them very clear. Put them in a neutral pose with flat colors so it's easier to color pick. You're able to add multiple images in Artfight, so if you want to draw them in a fun pose or with rendering, you are able to put pictures like that on their profile. For the references, I made all of them look pretty similar, with only a few standing out, just so that my profile looks more consistent. Speaking of profile, I think it's time to actually show mine. This is my profile. At the top you see my name, when I was last seen, when I joined, and what team I'm on. I have pretty basic information in here. The OCs I want to attack, the OCs of mine that I want attacked, fandoms I am in, my team, and my goals. As you can see, my goal is 10 drawings this year. I also have a profile card, which states it's the same information as above, who I want attacked, who I will attack, and it shows off some of my characters. With this year's theme being comedy and tragedy, I'd say my most featured are definitely my OCs, comedy and tragedy. Anyway, if you scroll down a little longer, you'll see this little guy. I made it so that if you click him, you'll be sent to a random one of my characters' pages. Shortly after I added the first few of my characters, I updated my character permissions. It is very important you read what people allow you to do with their characters, but even more important to read what they don't allow. For example, I allow gore, species swap, and gender swap for my characters. A lot of other people don't allow that, and it's important that you know that just because one person allows something doesn't mean another person is going to allow those same things. The permissions can also differ from character to character. For example, I like seeing gore of my character's dog and comedy and tragedy. I do not want to see gore of my character's alien baby and Yaneko-chan. I make sure to specify this in their profiles because I don't want to get jump scared by an attack that shows alien baby with his guts spilling out or his head ripped off or anything like that. Even though I'm fine with that for other characters. The next thing I did after writing permissions for my characters was write their descriptions. It took me a while to get a format that I liked, but when I did, I changed that and did that format for all my characters. The format that I settled on was a quote from the character describing their general vibe, as well as a brief bit of their lore, and then tidbits and fun facts about the character from me, either about their design or personality bits that I couldn't fit into their whole description. For example, with Jimmy, I added that he likes pop culture. I felt like it was needed to know that the boy likes his movies and his shows and his games and his books. Something I've been doing a lot on the website is scrolling through characters and bookmarking them. These are all the folders I have so far, and I think it's obvious who I'm planning on attacking the most. I also screenshotted a lot of the OCs I'm planning on drawing, just so that I won't have to go on the website first day, because I hear it crashes a lot on the first day. Anyway, that's about all the prep I've done for Artfight so far, and probably all I'm gonna do this year. I don't want to add too many characters, because I don't want to be burnt out from drawing references to where I won't be able to draw anything for the actual Artfight season. Anyway, drop your user in the comments below if you have one. Find some people to follow, man. Find some people to follow you. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.